All right, everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Pathfinders. Yesterday's message wasn't exclusive for you or Tuesday's message, sorry, wasn't exclusive for you. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll do more of that as we move on into the second half of 2022. It's really a lot about healing. Okay, I've noticed that definitely my own readings and my own experience here of seeing the storylines that have crossed on. It does seem like there's a lot of healing to be done. Okay, so we're going to talk about that a little bit more this morning. I also want to say that Mars has moved into Taurus, which is likely to feel pretty good to some of you who have been in that Aries energy. Mars in Aries is a lot of like, there's a lot of that expressive energy. So Mars in Taurus is about taking actions that make you feel comfortable, make you feel good. It's still about, a little bit about safety and security. So there can be that you're now going to be taking actions for your own safety and security rather than, the underbelly of Mars and Aries is lashing out. Okay, so we're going to remove ourselves from that a little bit, thankfully. All right, let's see where we go this morning. All right, if you're looking for the astrology of July, I did do a video about things to watch out for in July, so I'll put that little link there if you want it. All right, tree. Let them go. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, which I am growing. It's growing on me a lot. I wasn't like too drawn to it in the beginning, but now I feel more drawn to it. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. My goodness. And flower, be honest with yourself. Some of you are holding on to a person in your life or a situation in your life that isn't getting better. Okay. And some of you, it really is out of a energy of, am I good enough or do I deserve this? Some of you might be attracting people or circumstances that show you your own worth and value, or that Mars in Aries was like getting a little angry. Okay. Like, I'm worth more than this. And then the Mars shift into Taurus is like, okay, what are you going to do about it now? All right. What are you going to do about it? Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. I think I'll take a look at that in the extended and I'll do a little bit more about that. Okay. But being honest with yourself, some of us, we all lie to ourselves at different points in our life for very different reasons. Usually when you're lying to yourself, it's about a bridge that you feel is scary to cross. Okay. Like, I don't want to really know the truth about this thing, or I don't want to embrace the truth about this thing. Some of you have a relationship that needs to end because it's mirroring to you experiences that are old beliefs around what you deserve. Okay, so if you have someone who is not being kind or faithful or anything like that, that's a mirror of an old message. That's what I'm saying. It's a mirror of an old message, and now it's like, okay, that isn't really applying to me anymore. I can face this. Right? I can tell myself the truth, and I can move on to something that is about my own worth and value, that reflects my own worth and value. Right now you're in a situation that doesn't reflect your own worth and value. Okay, so let's see. Underneath is the Seven of Cups, Four of Swords, healing, Eight of Cups, the Hermit. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. There's Gemini energy, Mercury, right, with the Magician, Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. These morning messages usually aren't relationship readings, but when it has to do with your self-worth being undercut, or the lesson is about self-worth, they show up as relationships. That's our laboratory. That's the thing that we do in this life that shows us more than any other thing, right? About ourselves. It shows us more than any other thing. Money is a close second. That's why there's so many love readings and so many money readings, because they are reflective of how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about what we deserve. So if you're undergoing, some of you might have been in the whirlwind with a person and you're not really sure what ends up. There's everything about this connection is about confusion. So if you find yourself after every conversation, after every text interlude, going, what do they mean by that? Or how do they feel about me? If you are wondering how a person feels about you, especially with this Mars and Aries or Mars and Taurus energy, you will understand and embrace the concept that someone who truly loves you, someone who truly wants you to understand how they feel, will never let you be confused about it. All right? They don't want you to be confused about it. They want you to know exactly where they stand. The only time when you're confused about how someone feels about you is when they want you to be confused about it, because it serves them in some way. Okay, it serves them. And I feel like some of you are maybe new to this spiritual journey. 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups. I do twin flame readings periodically. I feel like most of the people who were attracted to my channel a few years ago are now in a different place about twin flames. They have completed their journey. They have connected to this person. They understand their own mission. They understand their joint mission, and they're working that. It's a different experience. People, I've seen you come through the channel and move into that place or move beyond that. And now I feel like there's a new group of people who are confused, consumed, whatever it is. So right? I'm going to connect into that group. And as you're watching this, I'm going to do that reading. I have posted it already on this channel if you're watching this, because this is, it's like my timelines are mixing up here. I think that you finally see the path. You finally see the way forward. Okay? And I love that because there's no more confusion about this. There's an opportunity to move beyond, all right? Take advantage of your power and meditation. Okay? Manifesting power and attracting the love that is your better connection. That is and does reflect what you are, who you are, how you feel about yourself, and what you deserve. And the King of Wands is to me, always could be Aries, Leo, Sag. I see Gemini here. I see Virgo. It feels to me like this is just about an energy. Someone who is dynamic, someone who is believing in themselves, someone who is clear. This is Mercury energy. So this is Gemini, and this is also about clear communication. So if this is a manifesting energy, you're like, okay, this is what I want. I want the person who is also clear about themselves, who is also willing to communicate, magician, in a clear way. That's a high vibe magician, not a low vibe magician. A low vibe magician is someone who creates uncertainty, someone who creates a lack of clarity, and that's where that 7 of Cups has come from. So we on Wednesdays live, we talk about the law of polarity. And sometimes when you attract in abundance, lack is the other side of that. Like, you wouldn't know abundance if you didn't understand lack. You wouldn't know day if there was no night. It would just be there would never be any differentiation, okay? Life is about contrast. And it's about contrast because we're here to see it in the light of our soul contracts, in the light of the things we're here to do, to elevate and to mature and to move on to the path, the higher vibe energy, the higher frequency. That's what we're here to do. So this lesson, whatever you're healing from some kind of confusion, and it really is showing you the truth. Okay? You might not have been ready for it at one point in time. Now you're ready for the healing. You're ready to move on from this. And it's because you understand, you're being honest with yourself. You're understanding your own worth and value. You're understanding that confusion was really a tactic to keep you in a lower vibration state. When someone is clear about how they feel about you, when you are clear, then it's like full steam ahead. There's like, or like either way, like positive or negative. I love you. I'm not interested in this relationship. Either way, you can move forward. But when there's this fog, when there's this fog of uncertainty, there's no movement. And that's what we're moving out of here. Okay. I feel like you are fighting head versus heart. Is this real? Is this not real? Am I making this up? Is it not real? Okay. So there's definitely some confusion. There's definitely some desire to get out of confusion. And I do feel like this full moon in Capricorn that's coming up, Capricorn is the energy of what I have put my time and attention to, what I have put my commitment to. And it's kind of like this is Virgo energy, but it's kind of like this where it's shining the light. It's exposing things that is not in alignment or are not in alignment with where you want to go. It's basically saying, okay, if you want something that is in alignment with who you are, if you want a partner who is more in alignment with who you are, then by definition, what you have might not be in alignment with that. And so that this Capricorn full moon could shine the light on that this is not something that is worthy of being, worthy of your energy, worthy of your expression, worthy of your time. It's not worthy of that. If we stay in this confused place, you stay still, you stand still. Only by clearing the communication and clearing the confusion for yourself, Four of Swords, can you actively move down the road, Eight of Cups, toward the expression of love that you deserve. And it all comes back to, what do I deserve, or what do I think I deserve? Those two things aren't always in alignment. Sometimes we think we don't deserve. And that's where we get confused. That's where that fog is. A full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is in opposition to the sun in Cancer. Okay. And Capricorn and Cancer, father, mother, they are work and home life balance. They are about making commitments. And now, so look back 6 months. Look back in January when we had the new moon in Capricorn. I believe it was early in January, very early in January. So it's like the time when we're all making New Year's resolutions. We're all really looking to what we want to create in this world. And so now, 6 months, this is why I'm such a freak about journaling, because if you actively, you can think to yourself, well, I remember at the beginning of the year, I was kind of interested in writing a book. I was kind of interested in building this business. And, you know, I've kind of gotten off track, or I haven't gone to the gym, or whatever it is. Now you have a chance in this full moon of Capricorn to shine the light on the things that either aren't in alignment with those resolutions, those commitments. And why is that? If I want a really solid, loving relationship, and I'm doing it with someone who is casting confusion, that's not in alignment with what you want. Ace of Cups and the King of Wands is. So this is a very powerful way to look at your recent past and see if you're on track. Full moon in Capricorn is all about getting yourself back on track. All right. So we're going to continue on with this. Whoops, this goes like this. This is happening in July. All right. The full moon is happening the 14th of July, and it is about getting you back on track. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. I will look at Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'll look at those signs. If you're dealing with any of those, all right, we'll get some messages around that, and we'll go deeper into this reading. All right, link is below if you want to continue on with me. Pathfinders, the rest of the reading starts right now. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.